And as you know, if you've seen my recent decks, I'm super into Tergrid. And I was like, oh, this rogue deck, I could do something off the rogue deck, have a lot of that element to it that creates chaos, really applies pressure, and work in Tergrid into this. And it fits nicely because we have the acquisitions expert that is forcing the opponent to sacrifice creatures. Um, and this is milling stuff, and a lot of milling going on creates certain pressure. So I figured, hey, let's take the core of this deck, add a couple duress, add a wither crown, add a couple of sea dashers so we can get things drawing cards. Use a couple interesting cards that create mana or have option of doing things. One of these is Palaka Predation, can be a black land. Also can cause the opponent to reveal their hand. You choose a card with a converted mana cost 3 or greater, and that player discards it, so more discard. And the other is Glasspool Mimic, so you can mimic something like a Soaring Thought Thief or anything, a Nighthawk Scavenger, a Varagoth. So yeah, you can do that. Then we threw in, which is familiar in some of the other decks, Farika's Libation for sack, and Soul Shatter for sack. So then we have, of course, the one Varagoth that helps us locate Tergrid. We have 2 extinction events in this because we're not really caring so much about our creatures. You could argue that we could have 3 in here just to kind of keep the opponents at bay, as we're dealing with a lot of small things in the early game. But once we get some footing, this is a very tough deck to beat. So we have a fair amount of removal. We have 1 Stern Dismissal, which can shoot either an enchantment or a creature back to its owner's hand. We have 2 Bloodchief's Thirst. We have the Wither Crown, which ultimately is removal. We have Drown the Lock, which can counter or destroy. We have the sacks, and then we have the extinction event. So quite a bit of removal in there. And then we have this amazing saga, which I obtained just recently and put this in this deck. It works really nice in this deck. The sagas in this set in Kaldheim are amazing. I mean, they're incredible. This is a 4-drop, and its first turn on the battlefield, you may exchange 2 target creatures. So that means that you're looking to kind of exchange an acquisitions expert for their best card. Okay. Second turn, you may exchange control of 2 target non-basic, non-creature permanents that share a card type. So, for example, you could exchange this for a really potent enchantment. Other things would be an artifact. Unlikely you're going to do that, but in any case, you have the option. Probably not high use in this particular deck, but possible. And then the final attribute is turn 3, target player loses 3 life, you gain 3 life. So you can ignore the second one for this deck pretty much, unless I did, in one of the games you'll see, exchange this for an enchantment going against an angel deck, and I did lose 3 life and they gained 3 life as a result, but it really enhanced my deck. So there are times, but this is just so potent with the first and third turn actions that occur. 2 Tergrid, we only put 2 in this deck, and you can this will work just fine putting just the lantern on, but of course Tergrid, we have a bunch of sack going on here, and some discard as well. So I think we have a total of 6 possible discard avenues and 5 possible sack avenues. So, oh, and I'm sorry, this is also a discard. So 7 discard, 5 sack. So plenty of stuff here to get it done. Um, yeah, not a lot of card draw, but we do have the Sea Dasher in there for that. Um, so, but our goal with this deck, like all other Tergrids, is to take the opponent's stuff. So, while wearing them down, reducing their resources, milling them out, yeah, humiliating them. So, what's interesting to note is, of course, Nighthawk Scavenger is a rogue, so he benefits from effects like Soaring Thought Thief, get +1/+0 once there's 8 or more. Rogues get +1/+0 when there's 8 or more cards in the opponent's graveyard. Additionally, Viragoth is a rogue. So there's 3 rogues that aren't necessarily typical in a rogue deck. So that's that. Now let's take a quick look at the mana base. And actually, I'm going to make one little change here because I just obtained an additional Clearwater Pathway. So I'm going to flip this around and add another one of these Clearwater Pathways. And I'm going to ditch the Dismal Backwater. So just a more reliable, quicker land right there. Speed is of the essence at times. So we'll flip this back around and I'll give you a quick rundown of the land. So we have 8 basic islands, 1 Castle Lochthwain, 9 Swamp, 2 Clearwater Pathway, glad to add that, and 1 Temple of Deceit. So we only have 3 multicolor lands here. It's a little slim. But I think it gets it done most of the time. Once in a while, you will get stuck with just one color. But we do have 18, 20, 21 lands here. But don't forget that we do have the Glasspool Mimic, which is also land, and the Palaka, which is also land. So 23 total lands available in this deck, which is enough for primarily small stuff. Okay, so let's play some games. Please hit subscribe. Please like. Please leave comments or suggestions. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoy the games. Powerful saga. And we're going to keep this even though we're going to be shy of being able to play anything. We can use Glasspool Mimic for land, which will enable us to use Soul Shatter. And yeah, we're just going to toss... Yeah, I think we're going to go with the blue and get the Wind Robber up. Glasspool Mimic next. We won't be able to play anything unless we pick up something small. Okay, Mellitus. Alright. Okay, we do get exactly what we need, which is fabulous. We're going to drop the mana down, put up the Soaring Thought Thief, come in off the mill card. Okay, that's great. Baneslayer Angel in the graveyard. Fabulous. We are looking for more mana here. Let's see. Didn't get it, but I can take this right out, and I feel I've got to do it. That's great. 2 huge flyers down. And we're going to get more things filtered out. Yeah, some heavy-duty stuff going out here. Ascent of the Worthy, Righteous Valkyrie, Baneslayer Angel, Careless Act. Okay, this is a tough card right here. Yikes. Do have Extinction Event locked and loaded here. If we can get another land. Although this is an amazing thing, the first step of this saga, exchange control of 2 target creatures. That'd be fabulous there. We didn't get it, but we can kill it. So we will. More stuff milled into the graveyard. Another one of these sagas. Alright, they're down to 39 cards there. They do have 5 in hand. We're waiting for another mana here, folks. Oh, and that's not going to help at all, is it? It's deemed useless. They're unable to destroy as we remove the angel. Okay. Okay, that's not going to help them initially either. They do get to return a creature with that one at the end of the saga. Okay. Double strike for angels with this one. They're just not. We have taken that angel away and it's really hurt them. Okay. Okay, so that'll get a 1/1. Not really going to impact us. Nothing going. That's for angels. See what we get. No land. Unbelievable. We'll throw up Acquisitions Expert and get something out of their hand. We really have kind of nicely depleted them with the mill. And now we get an Angel Berserker out of hand. I'm sure they have some weapons in their hand. They wouldn't have given that up otherwise. At least we've got the advantage we do, and we have actions we can take if we do get a land. Okay, amazing. Taking that angel was so powerful. Yeah, next turn we got a problem unless we can eliminate this, which there's not much way to do. Hagra Mauling, okay. That hurts. Okay, we get this, and there's nothing to use for this, and nothing to use for this, so we just have to come in here. No point in coming in with the Acquisitions Expert. And we mill out the card that, oh, well, I'm glad to get rid of that, because when I bring this on, if they bring on a sturdy creature, this is next and I get to take it. They're going to return a creature right here. It's going to be bad. Bane Slayer probably coming up. It is Bane Slayer. And we're going to take it next turn, which is outstanding. Unbelievable. Okay, that's a tough card. We can eliminate a card, though. We're going to take things one step at a time here. Okay? Alright, the moment we've waited for here, the first run of the Trickster God's heist. Oh my goodness, taking Bane Slayer for Acquisitions Expert. You can't beat that. And we get to come in with Wind Robber. Unstinking believable. What does it do next? Now I get to exchange control of non-basic permanent that share a card type. Okay. Okay. So these guys are going to keep me at bay with my Bane Slayer, but like vice versa, they have two. Okay, they are losing some cards here. 26, they're down to 26. Okay, if they attack with one of these, then I can come in with this. Okay. Target 2. Okay, what am I doing here? Target player loses. I could exchange right here. This comes up. 3, 4, 2, 0. Okay, we got a 5 here. So we can kill off all of these. Which we're going to do. We're going to go even. And that was pretty outstanding. We won't do anything here. We have Soul Shatter in hand. And we can actually run... Okay, yep, we're going to lose the life. That was the trade-off there, but we get to bump this guy up. Okay, and they get another one. But they're going to lose. They're empty-handed, so this is going to be so close to game right here. I could use one more black mana. Okay, and there it is. Okay, so what I can do is this. Goodbye to their creature, and they'll probably fold at this point. I certainly probably would. It's looking very hopeless. Yes, they can create a non-flying token, but everything I have is flying here. We're going to come in for 7 damage. They're going to have to mill a card. They're going to be down to 24. They'll draw. They'll be down to 23 cards. They're down to 5 life to our 20. And we've got devastating flyers here. That's it, folks. What a game. That was outstanding. Every turn here. So we'll just be looking for the bigger components of this deck as we proceed, but the Merfolk Windrobber comes right on the board. Okay, we get another one, but I think we're going to launch the Acquisitions Expert. A Wither Crown in hand, that's great. Okay, Volcanic Dragon out of there. And now they'll have to mill. A land. Okay. And now we get to run Wither Crown. And Windrobber again. They'll mill another land, okay. And I'm sure they're going to sack this. Excellent. Okay. We're just going to come in, because we've got Soul Shatter in hand. Okay, they're going to give this creature up, or they might have... they do have enough to... we could get rid of this, and I think we will. We'll let it occur. We'll lose the creature. They have first strike, so the acquisitions expert will go. Not really worth saving. All right. Okay, that's too bad. We'll go ahead and get rid of this. Okay. We'll go ahead and get rid of this. We have one more kill spell, so we've got the advantage here by a little bit. Okay, shock down. A standard goblin deck here. Okay, another one of these. Alright, that's a great pull. Bumps up these guys. We're losing a lot of lands here. 5 lands down. Although it seems to be primarily small stuff, so it may not be of note. And they are slowly getting milled. There's, wow, 7 lands down. Okay, there's no reason to block these guys. Well, I guess I can block this guy. Okay, excellent. Really going my way here. And there's a nice item. Unfortunately, it would kill. Yeah, it's not going to work for us right now. Oh my goodness, they've lost an enormous amount of land. There's no indication that they need them. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything of any size. I think the 4-drop was the biggest thing that we saw right there. Oh, a volcanic dragon, okay. And that's that. We do have Soul Shatter ready to go if needed. So unless they have something here, Storm's Wrath or something, it is going to be game over. Okay, but that does not gain flying, so I guess they're just being silly. Looks like we've got this game set. Alright. Another victory. Ooh, and there's a blue. That's perfect. Oh wow, and they've lost 3. Mountains already, that's good. Okay, I like that. Alright, flying in haste. We have a number of things we can do here. I think we're going to drop Wither Crown on this. And then run Duress. Got Varagoth loaded up for next turn. Okay. Alright. We'll get rid of the dispute. He can block, and should. Oh, he does not block. And he's going to have to sack that. Oh my goodness, he doesn't sack it. Incredible. So we'll be able to take a creature. Search for our Tergrid. Oh, and we're getting the land, so we will be able to get Tergrid. And Vargoth is a rogue. Come. Okay, pretty good shape here. Alright, nothing but land, so we've got a card here, they don't know what it is. And we're going to come in with all. Yeah, they have to block here. They're going to lose their legendary god there. What would be perfect is a duress here. Well, next turn, perhaps we'll need something more potent. Soul Shatter would be great. Okay, they got a little giant action here. Alright. We'll stay put. Hope that Tergrid lasts through the turn. They've got to remember that Tergrid has menace. They still have all of their mana available. Wow, down to a single life. Okay, I can see that this deck can be effective here. Still have 4 mana. Could run Scion. I'm not sure what Scion is. What's gonna... They do run Scion.
Is the greatest virtue.
With the courage to apply it. Fear is a tool. Use it.
Okay. We're going for Tergrid again for the lantern. Actually, we'll grab an extinction event. Okay. We're going to have to sacrifice this card or lose the game here. They do, which means we get it. Okay, that's great. Wither Crown does a great job for us there. Get an additional blocker. And we can send something back to hand. A Stern Dismissal. All right. Okay, it's getting complicated.
After 1,000 years, I'm getting the hang of this.
Strike fear into the hearts of the wicked.
Okay. That's the game, folks. We had it there. Could have extinction evented both of those tokens that were their only blockers, and we get a victory.